Yes. My wizard can speak English.
Demas can, but he can't find anything.
Intelligence check?
Yep.
How are you gonna? Yeah, you have to get through the Dewey Decimal System.
Oh, the word.
Yeah, the problem is it's not been invented yet.
That's what makes it so hellish.
I have this great idea! We're just gonna put everything by this strange way of categorization!
Alright.
Anyway, I got a 15.
Yep, you managed to find a book on the hounds. Yes, it's not good. You'll now be pursued by ever increasing number of hounds until you can clear the curse.
Does it say anything
on
about
how to clear the curse?
No one's been reportedly able to have done it, but there are hints in the old Eldritch tomes that apparently it is possible.
You could, like, always ask your god. Who here has an Eldritch God? Don't you have Invoke Patron?
I do, as a matter of fact.
You could just call up your god and go like, "Hey,
Fix this shit for me, right?
Or how did I fix this shit for me?"
You want a corpse from one? I got plenty.
So, you're gonna try, where are you gonna go to invoke Patron?
Does the pagan temple have like a Renestall?
Probably not, and also we're banned from there now?
Are we banned?
Yes. You're being hunted by the Hounds of Tintlers. No one else wants to get anywhere near that.
We're probably banned from every establishment in the city.
Well, every establishment. I mean, you know, not everybody finds that out that quickly. Well, you know, we could just find a basement somewhere.
I'm trying to find the invoke Patron spell.
It does. It has a.
144.
It has a list of things that, like, you know, are just like what patron does, but we can just use the like. We don't really know if these patrons here will like give information or something like that.
Well, I've got my own little one for Dagon, haven't I?
Dagon.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can probably just roll off of that.
It's
chart
per.
for me because
It's per patron in the background. Like,
I suppose it's in many ways it's just kind of like how high you roll will be that what kind of response, because you're not asking for any kind of like spell. You don't want any of the whole things to happen. You actually want information, and the book doesn't really work for that. It's like almost like they didn't expect you to ask the patrons things. Anyway, so yeah, do you want to try invoking? It's gone quiet again. Yes, again. Alright, 1 second.
Bond. I am burning 5 just so I have that extra bit. You have to burn at least 1. Why not go further?
Yeah. You gotta call up to Father Dagon.
Well,
Cthulhu.
Father Dagon is serving as a messenger here.
hey, Dagon, my chummy old pal, how do you fix this?
Alright, so you fall into a deep sleep. And then you start dreaming of like Cyclopean halls and all that. Things beneath the sea. Things beneath the sea.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Luminescent coral out of everything. It looks like a new egg shop, but you know, worse.
There's not going to be any actual, there's not going to be actual talking with Cthulhu. It's
Well, obviously not.
no, because we actually want your character to be able to continue.
You fill out a form, submit it, he sends you one back.
You will get flashes of information. From that, you seem to get that there is a holy object somewhere on the island, which will hopefully be able to help clear the taint. You need to go
It's
up
the
there.
sword, isn't it?
No. It's some sort of pool of water. It is in the Abbey of Beale, and this apparently secret pool will wash away all forms of taint and corruption.
Are we talking about like taint and corruption from Cthulhu's perspective, or taint and corruption in general?
In general.
In general.
I mean, I'm just checking. I mean, it's all about the fine print when it comes to talking to deities.
Yeah, the Abbey of Beale would be. Unfortunately, getting in there may be a bit difficult. It's very well guarded because, of course, they don't let anyone just wander in and use the sacred pool.
Okay.
Swim club.
Polar Bear Club. Anyway, so mind if I do the same thing just to see if the Fates will give us a different option?
Yep.
Awesome. I'll be.
Oh, hey,
just-
what service does the Great Father require of me for this information?
You have to roll a d10.
No.
At least it's in the Dagon. Nothing has to do anything to do with spawning.
4. Over the course of a week, the cleric looks in his mirror each morning to see not his own face, but a different face on each of the 7 days. Someone he knows that he must find these 7 men and bring them to appointed place in time for purposes unknown. And, okay, you have -1 spell check penalty per day that accumulates, but if you find these men, then that goes away.
Okay, then.
Yeah, basically invoking patrons, shit like that, are like campaign beginnings in their own right. That, or unless you find all
I think I'll stop then.
you find all 7 guys in the same bar or something. Turns out they're all wearing black clothing with sunglasses, and you just got to get the band back together again.
What can I say? Cthulhu really wants his hymn.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Actually, that's a good idea.
So yes, the next 7 days you'll start giving your targets.
Cthulhu wants a lullaby.
Which is a horrific idea in its own
And
right.
I'm assuming these images give me some idea of where I'm supposed to take them as well.
Yes, you're supposed to take them to some weird kind of blasted rock on the coast, and there they'll do some unknown.
It's a rock
They
with
will do what is required of them.
Yes.
It's a big plastic rock that has some strange lines with annotations on them. It's like music almost.
I'm going to put a little marker. Oh, let's say the Delectable Isle. That sounds like a perfect place for the
Like ring ding a
Shit,
ling
that's
ding
in the
ding a ling.
complete opposite direction of where we
Yep.
Well, the healing pool is at the Abbey of Beale, so that's in the same direction, but it's away from the City of Legions.
Hey, you know what? The Abbey Pool may have more and different information. You know what I mean? I just can't think. I just it just has this idea that it's going to turn out to be Cthulhu's dinner bell, where it's just going to be guys going, bing bong, ding dong, ring ding a ling the entire time.
Well,
That's
I'm
your
sure
duty.
that everybody can look up the. Well, whatever.
I don't know why. I'm really silly when thinking. I'm enamored with the idea of this being an a cappella group.
Hymn of the Old Gods, or Carol for the Old Gods.
Well, if this was still Christmas, yes.
It could be in the dungeon world. Well, dungeon crawl, but yeah.
Hey man, Dungeon World was a different kind of game for us.
Yeah.
Yep, and this is why the world's in such a horrible, horrible state.
Hey, I'm still waiting for the day where everything gets exploded and we are basically playing Upwind. The world explodes, flies into the air. Then we come back playing Upwind.
Yep. All right. So you have a mission and a way of curing the curse.
Is there a way? So on the way there, we're just trying to figure out how to not. Is there a way to hold the hounds off? Is a major question.
Yes. Don't get anywhere there are any form of corners.
Corners?
They come from angles.
Yep. Any angle below 120 degrees is an acceptable entrance point for a hound up at Tintalus.
Below 100, so you're saying that we need to go to a flat plane?
Yes.
They can come from the crook of our elbow.
Yeah. We would be then creating the angles ourselves.
I'm not going to be that harsh, but yes.
So don't go into woods. Stay away from woods. Stay on as open paths as possible.
That still won't help because we are creating with our own bodies, with our.
But he's already said he's not. He's already not doing that himself. He says he's not doing that basically.
Well, there's the Trent River. If we go down that river, it's flat, right?
Yep. Boats, not so much.
Well, we could get a barge.
Still going to have angles.
I think we're going to not be able to get where we're way of.
But if we're on a boat, that means we can drown them. Getting rid of them is as simple as holding their heads under the water.
Essentially, a lot of the parts
that's still extremely fucking difficult.
We could also use okay, here's the thing: we're going to get a raft. We're all going to lay flat, all right, next to each other along the raft. How's that?
A raft might work, yeah. Not going to be very stable.
Well, it's either get attacked by dogs or don't get attacked by dogs. What's more stable, a barge on river getting attacked by dogs, or a raft on river with not getting attacked by dogs?
Yeah, raft is probably our best bet to minimize things.
So we're going to be rafting down the bayou.
Right then, let's steal.
I'd say it's fine. It's the Trent, but I'm from Stoke-on-Trent, so yeah, you probably don't want to touch it. Although actually, the Trent is just a stream in Stoke. It's quite funny.
I don't know how you English do these things.
Okay. Are you going to try and make a barge? Buy a barge?
You mean raft?
Raft, yes.
I'm
Barge,
sure that.
raft, they're both flat top.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want a barge about, you know what I mean?
No. How long is this going to take?
You're right, bud.
We got enough money. We can just hire some peasants to make a raft for us.
True, yeah.
We need this to be the flattest raft you ever rafted.
Yeah, I just go around to some people who are too weak to be mercenaries and throw some gold pieces their way and say, build us a raft.
Okay.
Well, let's make sure we go to the raft. Let's go to the carpenters and have them build the raft.
You get a nice little panelled raft.
And we need, well, and we're going to make one specification, that we need to be able to operate it lying down.
Lying down?
What?
Yes.
No, because they'd still have angles. Anyway, no, we're not going to be they're not going to be coming from our angles, okay? He already said that.
Yes, but everyone kept going on about it when I was trying to say the same thing.
Anyway, so we got a
I
raft.
fully admit I was basically just fucking with you.
Yeah, and I'm going to point out right now that I'm taking off my heavy armor and putting it in the center of the raft while we're going down the river.
Ah.
Why don't you just be in the center of the raft yourself?
I mean, we could just we could ask for a center pole to lash ourselves to. Oh, that's ankles.
Yeah, this is going to be the weirdest rudder you've ever seen.
Well, the thing is, if it's in the center, then that means that the hound would be coming out where we all can see it, which means that we're all going to be aiming at it.
Hound appears, group grapple check, and flies into the water. Sploosh. That's good. Oh wait, another one's
we see
appeared.
the hound start to appear, and then we just grab it while it's still activating itself and toss it overboard.
By the time we're done, basically the entire freaking pack is swimming behind dog panel behind us.
And then I start casting magic missiles.
And then people are just like, what the fuck is going on there?
Yeah, we pass by a
And
village.
then-
There's a group of people on the raft. A mage just chucking magic missiles behind them, and
just
this
an endless
long
swarm
stream
of
of hounds.
No, even better. There's a mage chucking glowing axes into the water.
And they'll just go
And they're just-
adventurous.
They're just trailed by this massive wake of hound parts.
And the best part is, occasionally he just splits off, and there's like 6 of them.
And then there are even more axes, and instead of hound parts, you have hound mist.
Well, I think that's the closest thing to a plan we're gonna get.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, let's start heading out, I guess.
Alright, so. Down the river.
Over the river and through the woods.
Sorry, I'm just seeing if I can sort something out.
You might be able to get to Nottingham before you get your first vision of the guy you're supposed to find.
Yeah, you probably will arrive in Nottingham around that same time.
Am I gonna end up having to kidnap some wood-dwelling robber?
You are now. Thanks.
Well, we needed a scout anyway, so... Yeah, my only note for cleansing the marks is, oh god damn it.
This is working better than I expected. So yes, you arrive in Nottingham, and you'll have your first vision.
Oh boy.
We all have our pains. We all have our new.
So, does it say anything about how intact the people have to be?
For what?
Probably not, actually.
Well, they have to be intact enough to get where you need to send them.
Well, we have a raft, and we can just, carry them. So they don't...
The question is, do these people know that they're being called or not? Is a question.
Yeah, if they know about it, then and they're willing, then that's great, but if they're not willing, then we might have to remove some leg privileges.
I'm just wondering if they're going to need
Persuasion.
Like I said, that we might need to remove their leg privileges.
Okay, so yes, your first guy is in, wearing a hood, green, looks like he's been a soldier. Probably kind of like the exactly type of person you'd expect. And you'll be, I think it's probably best to have him find you. As a arrow shoots out and lands on your raft.
Is this Robin Hood?
Yes. that is
Yes. I'm just waiting until we find Little Red Riding Hood, and she's the one and she's just kind of chewing on some wolf meat.
just blood dripping from her face.
Something like that.
Yep.
Are we entirely sure it's Wolf?
Werewolf. Yes, they're wolf.
It's
but
like
anyway.
It's like Red Hood from Darksiders.
Well, I'm gonna pull out my bow and aim right back at him.
And gonna just stop you right there, Haas.
As
Shot
that
at
would-
us.
if he wanted to hit, the thing is, if they wanted to hit us, they would. That was a pleasant introduction shot.
Yep, that's a standard and deliver. Leave Elephant alone.
But alone.
Okay.
So I'm assuming we have some way of steering the raft.
You didn't ask for that. You're on a one-way trip to hell.
I really hope that arrow's sunk deep and has a rope attached to it.
It's so deep, and there's now like a nice little bit of water coming out from around it. No, I'm not that mean. No, you do have a way of steering.
How would you sink a raft that way?
It's probably hard.
Unlucky shot.
We're not working with water displacement on that scale. We're working with buoyancy.
You never know, maybe it severed the key rope.
See, you're missing kind of like the key thing. Arrow
What?
in the raft.
Oh, is
Smoke.
that an angle?
Yes,
Oh.
it's an angle.
Grab it, toss it.
Yep, smoke starts forming around it, so yeah. Can I have an agility check?
You can. I'm trying to decide which of my agility rolls is the least shitty.
That's fine. That'll be enough.
Oh.
Meh.
Everyone just dives straight for this arrow.
I bet he's kind of confused by that.
Yes.
He's probably more confused by the smoke.
No, he didn't see that, I would wager. He just sees three grown men just suddenly dive towards his arrow shot.
And swear vigorously as they rip it out of the hull and cast it into the water.
Yeah, you guys can hear, stand and deliver. You're
We
running
can't
your
stand.
life.
We have
I
nobody
guess
to
that's
stop
the first point where Shay would actually turn and look to see who's talking. At which point he would grab the rudder and steer us to the bank.
We are men with tights.
Oh god. Man,
Right. As you arrive on the shore, you realise you are surrounded by lots of rather merry-looking men. All of them with
Of
like
course.
huge amounts of swords and arrows pointing in your direction.
is it time for magic missile now?
No. We need to negotiate. We need this guy alive. Well,
Well,
need
I
this
didn't
guy
say that I
alive.
was going to be targeting him.
I doubt he's gonna come peacefully if we just up and nuke his entire band first.
Well, if we nuke his entire band first, then the entire band then he's going to be slightly intimidated by us. Anyway, how long have we been on this raft?
This is Robert.
Probably a day.
Okay, good. That just means that I get my agility back. Yay.
So he's going to go into the kind of the standard, I'm here to rob you, for the good of the poor. Please place all your valuables in this sack, and you can go about your day.
Okay, you're going to go and grab the sack, and then we're going to put the sack over his head, grab him, and jump on the raft and row away.
No.
I don't think that would
Well-
work.
It would be hilarious.
If we managed to pull it
Quick, get me
off.
giant strength real fast, and we'll do it.
You are called for.
So what's the personality check for us
To try and get him to come along peacefully. Basically just telling him, okay, I need you to go here, don't worry about it, it's just important.
How important? I've got people who depend on me.
And then he's just going to, well, I'm assuming he has some holy relic or symbol or whatever of Cthulhu. He's just gonna flash that.
Okay. Yep, holy artifact. Oh, yes, of course. Men, I must go off and do important things, fighting the sheriff.
Don't ask. Let's go.
They don't know.
Oh.
Just one nod.
Yeah.
And then pulling out a coin purse and tossing it to Little John.
Yep. So yes, you've recruited your first guy. One down.
So you're saying that what's his face was it advocate of Cthulhu the entire time?
Well, how do you think he got so good? He sold his soul to Eldritch Powers.
That explains a lot.
They're not all going to be this
back
easy.
onto the river we go.
Yeah, they're not going to be all this easy.
I figured. Alright.
Alright, so heading down the river. Suddenly cat.
Suddenly
Suddenly-
cat.
Heading down the river, suddenly cat, we're gonna die. We're gonna die here, aren't we?
Yes.
Who knew it was gonna be the cat?
Does
What's
that
the
mean that we're
fuss?
going to have to fight
No.
against Cicero?
I'm not that evil. You wouldn't stand a
I
chance.
know. I mean, the hounds are one thing, but the cats of whatever the hell that thing is called. Hound of Tindalos. Yeah, what's the cat of Tindalos look like?
You don't want to know.
It's a cat of catastrophe.
Ah. Do you realize how hard it is to hate you and not your characters?
You don't really have to hate
Well,
me at all.
More to the point, how hard it is to hate you and not take it out on your characters.
So
You don't
wait,
really
does
have
that
to
mean that
hate
the
me.
cat of Tindalos would be like the Cheshire cat?
Oh,
He would be positively perfect.
God, I hope not.
So,
Okay.
well, we're all mad here.
Yes. So half of you worship horrible eldritch gods.
I don't worship a horrible
And the
eldritch god.
worst of us is the one who doesn't.
I'm not bad. I haven't done anything horrible to anybody besides make puns.
Yeah, Epic is just catching fish on the river, talking to them, and tossing them back.
Which is completely
left.
silly.
How are
Shit,
you doing
wait,
today, fish? I was doing good until you stuck a poke in
Now
my
make an
lip.
angle.
But it's not an acute angle, so anyway.
Look, let's stop being oblique about the situation. We can't make work on all angles.
Geometry puns now.
So, are there just hounds lining up at the banks of these rivers trying to get a shot at us?
Occasionally, yes, you see something moving out there.
Well, you know, it's... I'm not gonna make that pun. I'm not gonna make that pun.
Oh
Thank
god, if
you.
it's that bad.
It was it was something about parallels and being beside yourself.
I've already done that.
Oh come on, you played it. Why are you so against puns?
It's not puns, it's your puns. Okay, it is puns, but most of them are...
Punishing?
Ugh. I think you're gonna cause me physical injury at this point.
Yep. At this point, it may actually just be an idea to wind up for the week.
Radio.
Yeah, that's...
Because I don't have anything planned for this.
Radio boss.
I got an idea of
Yeah.
that, but like, the picking up 7 people I haven't got anything for that. Alright, so see everyone next week.
See everybody,
We've
guys.
still got most of England to go through.
Yeah.